Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 first things to do for the Samsung Galaxy A13. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is you can make the phone a bit faster, because always if you open an app, like the Play Store maybe, you will see an animation in front if you open something, or if you close it, then you see also the animation. Let me show you one more time. It zooms out and it zooms in. Have you seen that a bit? But if I show you now how to remove the animations, you will see it much faster after. Let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll down here and go to the symbol for the settings. Then scroll down to the point accessibility. It is this guy here. And then we will need here the point visibility enhancements. So here we have to remove these animations. Okay. Now if I open the Play Store, it's immediately there. If I close it, it's immediately gone. Let me show you it now with the animations again. So now open, zooms out, and it zooms in. It's always a little animation, but this kind of animation takes also a bit time. So if I disable now the animations, it's immediately there, immediately gone. And especially later, if the phone needs, if the phone is getting a bit older, like in 2 or 3 years and so on, this is reducing also, this gives also more performance later then. So you should really enable this feature, because these animations, you don't need them. You don't need them. And yeah, so let's come to the next point. If you need maybe a second WhatsApp account or a second Facebook account on the phone, I will show it right now, because you can clone apps with this phone. That means you can have 2 Facebook accounts without switching the apps. No, you have a second app for just for Facebook. Same with WhatsApp. And hey, why not? You can insert 2 SIM cards. Why not having 1 WhatsApp for each number? Let me show you what I mean. For that, just scroll down here, then go to the symbol for the settings. And then we will need the point advanced features. And here we have the point dual messenger. So now we will have a list which apps are supported. As the name says, it's normally only messaging services like WhatsApp. Tap here. Then he's asking at the very first time also if you want to have a separate contact list. You can skip that and just go here on install. Because the separate contact list, you can also, you can always enable it here at the main view here to use the separate contact list, and that means it's an own contact list for your second apps. So let me clone you as well. Snapchat. Let's continue with Facebook. By the way, Facebook, if you want to clone Facebook, you need original app. If you have only the light version, same with the Messenger, then it doesn't work. So you need original version Facebook and Facebook Messenger. Also, what doesn't work is Instagram and TikTok meanwhile, but maybe one day it is able to clone. Okay, let's go now to the menu to have a look how it looks like. Okay, this is my main Snapchat account. This is my second one here. My main WhatsApp account, my second one. And as you can see, you always can recognize the second app with orange mark here. Same with Facebook, my main one, and here my second one. And as I said, we didn't have in the list the light services of Facebook and the Messenger. But at all, WhatsApp is very important. Maybe you're using Snapchat as well, and hey, you can use the original Facebook app if you want to have a second one. And by the way, if you want to have a third one, you can install also the Facebook Lite app. Then you are able to have 3 accounts on one phone, just like that. Okay, the next point I want to show you is you can hide apps also here on the phone. So that means if no one should see that you have maybe your Facebook on your phone or maybe TikTok, then you can hide these apps. So let me show you what I mean. So for that, just go here back to the home screen and now take 2 fingers and pinch them in like this. And then you will have that view here. Then go just here to the settings. And now we will have here the point to hide apps. Okay, now you have a list with all the apps which are able to hide. Normally you can hide every app here on the phone. And maybe let's hide TikTok. So tap on TikTok here. Now it's part of the hidden apps. You can add some more if you want. And after, you can go just on done to hide TikTok. Let's have a look. TikTok is gone now. No TikTok anymore. It's not visible, but it's still there. But how to use this app now if you want to have it? For that, you will have two ways. The first way is, it's complicated, just scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings, then go to the point apps, where it is, there it is, apps. So now you have all your apps, and now you need to go to the app you want to open. In my case, it is TikTok. That's in alphabetic order, go on TikTok, and here I have the chance to open TikTok. There's a second way to have your app. Just go to the app drawer again, and we will have a search bar here. Just tap on the search bar and now enter TikTok. Then TikTok will be visible also there as well at the moment. Now we have here TikTok as app info. Tap on the app info and we are at the same view. Just tap on and open, and you can open the app. A bit complicated, as I said, but if you want to hide an app and you don't want that someone who have access as well to the phone sees that you're having that app, it's a nice way to hide it. By the way, if you go on the recent tabs, everyone can see that you have this app. If you don't want that someone sees also at your recent tabs here, that especially here in this bar, that you are having, as here are the most used apps. If you don't want that someone sees that you have TikTok, you have to remove it always here. And you have to go on the 3 points here, to go to the settings and remove this point here, show recommended apps. Because that means that this lower bar, which one shows the most used apps here, disappears. You know what I mean? Now this app is almost invisible. Okay, the next point I want to show you is for our eyes, because you can enlarge the text size and also the icon size here. Let me show you how this works. So just scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we will need the point display. Tap on the point display. And if you scroll down a bit, we have the point here, font size and style. So that means that you can enlarge a bit the text size. So that will affect also, of course, especially the settings. And you have a screen zoom here as well. And this affects also the apps. If I go here in the middle, that's normally enough already. Then everything is a bit bigger, as you can see here. But please take care that you don't enlarge it too much, because if you have the notifications here, the shortcuts, the text, also the preview of the text, will be always a bit more short than before. So if you want to have the preview here with messages, with some messages in it, you can't see everything then. So take good care to not enlarge it too much. And the next point I want to show you is also for our eyes, because especially in the evening, our eyes can have a lot of stress if you're watching, if you're looking too often on our smartphone, what we usually do in the evening, to be honest. But there's a way to reduce that stress here with a blue light filter. So let me show you how we can enable this. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time. By the way, we have much more shortcuts here. And there's a second page. And one of these icons here at the second page is the Eye Comfort Shield. So as you can see, if I tap it, the color has changed a bit. You become used to, I promise you, it's no problem. And on the day, I really recommend to you to leave it always turned on, because this protects your eyes. And if we tap now here on Eye Comfort Shield on the written word, we have also some more option. And one of these options is also to change the color temperature, so the opacity of the blue light filter. Né? And as more warm the color is, as better it is for your eyes. And if you say, okay, it's disturbing me too much, but I want to have it at latest in the evening because it really affects your sleep, then you should go here on details. And here's the point, set scheduled. And what I recommend to you is here, if you just want to have it in the evening, if you don't want to have it in the day, latest on the evening, tap here on sunset to sunrise. And then the blue light filter will turn on automatically if the sun goes down, and if the sun rises, the blue light filter will turn off. There's another mode which one supports, especially the time at night. That's here the dark mode. Also, here we will have a shortcut. We scroll down the second time, and also on the second page we will have here the point dark mode. If I tap on the icon, you will see that everything what was white before turns into dark, and the letters becomes more bright. This feature protects your eyes, especially in the evening. Also, it's in the evening and at night, because if you have a very bright screen and everything's dark around you, it's also not that good for your eyes, and I think you know what I mean. And on the day, it's a bit, it's not that good, because if you have a lot of sunlight, you can't see everything. I would recommend to you also to tap on the written word dark mode and go on details here, because you can schedule it as well. And if you turn it on as scheduled, set it up from sunset to sunrise, and that will affect also your sleep and so on, because your eyes are also have less stress with that option. The next point I want to show you is something for the fingerprint sensor, because you can use this side button here. And this side button is a fingerprint sensor to unlock the screen and so on, but you can use it also for the notifications. Usually I have to scroll down like this to have the notifications here, but you can do it also with the fingerprint sensor. Let me show you how this works. So for that, just scroll on here, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need to scroll down to the point, advanced features. So by the way, you can really see it's to increase the text size. It's not that bad. No? Let us go here to advanced features. Okay, now we will need the point for the fingerprint, motions and gestures. And here we read the last point, finger sensor gesture. Okay. You've shown it already here in this little animation. Now open notification panel, for tap here. Okay, let me show you how this looks like. So if I swipe down now the fingerprint sensor, I have the notifications. If I swipe it up, I close it. And this makes the phone very useful if you want to use it with one hand, because you can easily have a look at your notifications without using the second hand and swipe it up like this. And there's also something which one supports a one-handed use. You can make in general here a mini screen. So let me show you how this works. So for that, just scroll down here. Then tap on a symbol for the settings. As you know already, we go again to the advanced features. And here's a point, which one is called one-handed mode. If we enable this feature, so that's marked blue, we just swipe down then the home button, and we will have this mini screen here. And we can do now all the things we want to do. We can even play games and so on. We have full access here on the phone. And that really makes the phone usable with one hand. Now I can do everything here. And by the way, if I'm left-handed, it's also no problem. We just go here on the arrow, and it's on the other side. So a pretty nice feature. And if you're finished if you have both hands available again, just tap here on the outside and you're back at a regular mode. Okay, and the next feature is also a part of the shortcuts here. I think you noticed already, if you scroll down here, we have here the icon for the torch or the flashlight. So just tap it and you have the flashlight. I think you noticed already. but there's a way to make this flashlight brighter for the next times. Maybe if you're out in a very dark area and so on, or you want to do something at the car, you look something for something in the car and you need more light. Let me show you how you can enable this feature. So just scroll down here a bit like this again, so that you have more shortcuts now. And if you tap now here on the written word flashlight, on maybe torch or in another language, just tap on the written word, and then you can change here the brightness. Let me turn it on again. And as you can see, we can make it much brighter. And also if you say, okay, I don't want to have it too bright, you can make it also lower. But I think if we need a flashlight, we can put it in general at the maximum, because we just need it for a moment and we want to see what we want to see. So I would put it in general on level 5. No? And you can off it just as usual. You can off it as usual. Sorry for my English. And the next point I want to show you, let me close it, but we go back there again. It's something for the energy, because the phone, of course, also if the battery is okay, yeah, but in many cases we need more battery life, and you have a power saving mode, and you can really extend this the battery life here with just a few clicks. Let me show you how you can do that. Okay, for that, just scroll down here, scroll down a second time. So then we will have here the icon for the power saving. Now, if I tap it in general, without doing anything, we save also a few hours of battery life. Because the screen light here, the brightness of the screen, reduces at 10%. The CPU speed reduces also, I think, up to 70%. So you save 30% of the performance and some other stuff. But I would recommend to you, let me turn it off, to turn on a special feature, because there are times you really need your phone for hours in case you have no opportunity to charge the phone. Now let me show you how you can do that, and you would extend really much the battery time for another day. Let me show you what I mean. So for that, we go here to the point power saving. Just tap on the written word power saving, and then let's go here to details. Actually, our power saving battery life would be 1 day and 8 hours. But if I would enable this one here to limit apps at home screen, I would increase that as well. Let me now turn this on. So you can see already here, we have already 3 days and 5 hours instead of just 1 day and 8 hours running. This you can really extend the power saving. Okay, let's have a look now how it looks like. If you enable the power saving, this is how it looks like then. And the phone turns into dark, and many background activities are gone. Also the GPS location, but you can enable the GPS location as well if you need it for navigation and so on. And then you have just a few apps available. The most important, the phone and messages and so on. But you can also add here some other apps, like maybe if you tap on a plus symbol, like WhatsApp. As you see, the second apps we have created before doesn't work here, but if you're really in need with your phone, that should be no problem. You can add Facebook and so on and so on. And now you can use the phone in general. And if you have the chance to charge your phone again, just tap here on the 3 points, go and turn off power saving, and you're back in the regular mode. By the way, no data will be deleted here. So you can use this power saving mode, and all your data are safe. Okay, and there's a more simple mode to enable this power saving mode for the next time. Just scroll down in here, scroll down a second time, and then just tap on the point power saving, on the icon power saving, and it goes also then directly to this ultra power saving mode. So a very nice tool. As you can see, it really affects the battery life here, and may it will save your life one day. Yeah, this has been the 10 first things I would recommend to you to set it up. And yeah, I hope I could help you with this video and answer your questions. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other tips and tricks videos and so on if you're interested in, or if you want, you can also subscribe me to don't miss a new video if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for all your support, and yeah, maybe at the next maybe at the next time. Ciao.